Hey everyone, welcome back to Open. Our last guest is a mixed media performing artist and composer with Dominican roots. Their musical style incorporates storytelling, queerness, and experimental elements with different genres. They have performed in various events in New York City, such as Carnegie Hall's Masterworks Festival, Tribeca Performing Arts Center, and the Levenger Theater, while their musical scores have been used by Shift NYC and right here at BronxNet TV. Their latest album, How to Break Your Own Heart, is a coming of age story centered around a 20-something experience in love with theatrical, multi-layered vocal arrangements and emotional landscapes. And joining us to share more, we welcome performing artist and composer Carecuca.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Wow, that was a really detailed, like in-depth description of your process, and I would love for us to talk about that and how you even came into this multi-layered artistry, we'll call it, right? Because you're actually covering different genres, but they all have like a similar approach.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So for me, the way that I started off doing multi-layered stuff is just, it came naturally from, I believe, like a lack of resources. I came from the Bronx, and I always liked strange and fun things that didn't make a lot of sense to other people. And I just started trying to replicate those things with like the things that I had around me. Like I liked animation, so I started like building little sets, and I liked music, so I started like doing raps for my friends and singing on top of them and stuff like that. And I never took it seriously until one day when I was in college. One of my best friends, who's also a rapper named Dev Stein, he was like, "Why aren't you recording this?" And at some point I was like, well, I guess it doesn't hurt to try. You know, I'm very like introverted at the time, but it's really masking like all the artistry and the creativity that I had inside of myself. So yeah, I kind of like went that way.
Yeah, no, it's very fascinating. And you know, right now we're living in this era of immersive art,
Yeah.
right? And so I know we're going to be showing a little bit of what your process is, but when you say I built a set for animation, what does that look like?
There's like this art style of animation called stop motion, and I'm very into stop motion because it takes two of my favorite elements, photography as well as, well, I guess like just creating things with my hands. And so you kind of like move things around, and the way that I created a couple of my previous projects, it's like all like photos that have I shift with my hands and then create animations. So yeah, there's that process.
Right. And so what we're discussing, you also incorporate into your presentations and then eventually serve as your set.
Yeah.
Right? So there's that layer as well.
Yeah.
So what we're looking at right now is what we were just discussing, right?
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
Yes?
Yes, absolutely. For that, it was actually my thesis for Lehman College, and it's supposed to be a theater performance actually. And I said, well, it's multimedia performing arts, so I'm gonna multimedia it. And I decided to do a score and then do like some sort of like live looping performance where I make a vocal sandwich, is what I call it. And then
a vocal sandwich?
Yes, a
yeah,
vocal
sandwich
sandwich.
seems to be the theme today.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yes, yes. Sandwiches are very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then, and then it wasn't enough for me. I wanted more and more and more because I love more.
Right.
And then I
It sounds
built
like you
something.
love layers.
I love
You like-
layers.
it sounds to me like you like going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper
Yeah.
and deeper into the fine details.
Yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean, this is just what I've absorbed from
Yeah.
observing your singing style, your designing style, and also the fact that you're a hands-on individual, because I saw you actually building a set as well.
Yes, yes, I built it. Yeah, I built a 8 by 10 foot wooden house with like fabric draping, but it was all part of the concept. Like if for at the time, for students, like it wasn't normal for a student to build their set. And so I kind of just like wanted to think outside of the box because I didn't think about the rules in the first place. And then, it was told to me, oh, this isn't like normal, but we can do it. And you can, but you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you're a rule breaker.
Yeah.
That's what we call innovators. Wait,
Thank you so
yes,
much.
no, I love it. I want to make sure that they understand that, you know, with you, it's about really exploring what else you could do.
Yeah.
And how else you can, I guess, identify it out the box.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I hate boxes.
You hate boxes?
Yeah.
Me too.
Unless I put myself in one, you know, I like, just don't put me in one.
No, and if they do, right, it's going to be, okay, well, this box has this side and that side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll have fun in the box.
Right.
I will.
I'm sure you would. And so, okay, I'm going to sit with that one because I personally do not like boxes either.
Okay.
But if I were in one, I'd be having fun too.
Okay. Thank you for this. That was a good one.
No, thank you. And you know, I do have to make note of those fabulous earrings you're wearing.
Oh,
I know
you.
this is like a total sidebar, but these earrings are fabulous.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Look at this.
They're from an artist from Uptown called Uzumaki. And she's actually really awesome and amazing. And she does these like giant sculptures of like these materials.
Okay, let's show off the earrings to the camera so that they can get it. And of course, they're representing pride colors too in there somehow, right?
There you go.
I don't know if they can get it. Yeah, pull your hair back right here.
It's
That one. There you go. Now show them a side profile. Epa, there we go. Look how beautiful that is.
She's so cool. She even got me like a comb for it as well.
Oh,
so
nice.
You comb it out before you like wear them and stuff. It's
Yes.
really cool.
Well, I would imagine so because when you sweat, it gets all kinky, right?
Well, you know, I haven't had that experience.
She gave you a brush for a reason.
She did give me a brush, I will say. Yes, it was great. It was great.
Okay, so before we end the segment, let's talk about your album, or EP as you like to refer to it.
Yes.
And that process. You know, you have a beautiful image in that as well.
Thank you.
That is really, really captivating. You have a thing with the color blue, I noticed.
Yes. I think it comes from my dreams. I had an original cover idea that I was gonna do, and then at some point I was buying fabrics, I was like buying things, and I could only see blue, and I was having all these dreams of like being in the ocean and stuff, and I was like, you know what, cool, so I'll listen. And while we were shooting, one of the lights died, and we were like, let's do it with the one light, and then it just came out.
And that's the result of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful. That is so beautiful. I want a photo like that.
Thank you.
Yes. All I kept thinking was like, I want a photo like that. It's
Oh my
beautiful.
God,
And so
thank
you're going to
you.
be singing from that EP, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The
What
first track.
What are you going to be presenting for us?
It's called Cycles. It's the beginning and the opening of the EP, which functions kind of like a book in a way, or like a script, kind of Shakespearean, and that's the intro. That's the prelude, I believe. So.
And how many, okay, so I'm still really familiarizing myself between the difference between the album and the EP. Yeah, and how many songs, identify an EP, so help me out here.
Well, it's 4 songs. It's about 13-minute play.
Right.
So the word EP comes from extended play. It was like something that was added on a little bit later. But now people use it to kind of showcase shorter projects and things like that.
Yeah, and how are you doing on Spotify and all those
It was
streaming
really
platforms?
cool. It's honestly, it was so crazy because I didn't have the time. I work a lot, and I didn't really have the time to promote it as much, but my friends just went crazy, and apparently one of the songs blew up in Finland. And then it had like 5,000 streams, and then I was like, what just happened here? And yeah, so it's actually pretty cool.
So you global?
Not global. Not the global.
Yeah,
I hope so.
and we're going to get a taste of it right here on our
Oh,
set.
thank you so much.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing your process with us, everyone. Carecuca. And we encourage you to stay right there because when we return, Carecuca is going to perform for us after the break. And you don't want to miss. Hey everyone, welcome back here now to perform Cycles. Let's give it up for Carecuca.
I'm not alone, I'm not alone. I got my own, I got my own. Baby, what you say right now? Tell me what you figured out. Never gonna love me now. Come along and stay a while. Baby, what you say right now? Tell me if you stay right now. Never gonna love me now. Let me go, I've had my doubts. I tried and drove 1,000 miles to find a happy home. I guess I should've looked inside to find I'm not alone. I guess I should've paid some mind to what my mama told. I guess I reflect some warnings. I'm falling, I'm just a young and I'm stuck and I'm feeling lonely. Just homie, no one to call my own. You treat me coldly, this shouldn't be so hard for me. You promised me that you love me, I fall for words on an empty dome. Mistakes I'm all and I'm holding, homie, it's only just for a moment. Just hold me, for me, I know I'm not the one. You know I'm not the one. Mistakes I'm all and I'm holding, homie, it's only just for a moment. Just for me, you know I'm not the one. I know I'm not the one. Baby, what you say right now? Tell me what you figured out. Never gonna love me now. Come along and stay a while. Baby, what you say right now? Tell me if you stay right now. Never gonna love me now. Let me go, I've had my doubts.
From that point in time, I was extremely hurt. I think that was a big thing. I felt like I could no longer trust. It's a very difficult thing to give to somebody, but also it's a very difficult thing to kind of like walk away from. And I think we needed that. I think we needed the chance to like be our own two people. And I think space and time was needed in order to heal. You know, in order to reflect, in order to really just...
Baby, what you say right now? Tell me what you figured out. Never gonna love me now. Come alone and stay a while. Baby, what you say right now? Tell me if you stay right now. Never gonna love me now. Let me go, I've had my doubts.
What a wonderful way to conclude Open Friday.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. That was Carecuca, everyone. How to Break Your Own Heart is available on all streaming platforms. For more information, you can check them out on Instagram at Carecuca. And that is our show today, mi gente. Thanks to all our guests for coming through. And to you, our viewers who are tuning in, if you missed any part of the show, you can check out this episode throughout the weekend, 24 hours a day at BronxNet.tv. I'm Rina Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide paz, prosperity, y amor. Adios, everybody.